Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about Jojo Part 5, Vento Aureo Chapters 47 and 48, I believe. And this is the, let me see, I wrote down the name of the chapter here somewhere. The Florence-bound Super Express, I believe it was what it was called. Something along those lines. And really, I don't want to say once again that this is more of a setup chapter, or set of chapters, I should say. A set of chapters, but it sort of is. We make, the key, it turns out, is for, well, they think it's for a lock of some sort near the faucet in this one train station, near this one train. Abaccio, by the way, Abaccio's hand's fine. We just sticky fingered his hand back onto his body, I suppose, which isn't something we've, well, I don't think I've ever seen him, like, put a body part back on that was severed through other means, because we've seen him sever body parts, Bucciolati that is, via sticky fingers, like when he's torturing Zucchero, or whatever his name was, or when he's, you know, unzipped his own arms to kind of get more reach when punching or something. But Abaccio, like, cut off his own arm, so it's, I didn't know if it, I mean, I guess theoretically it makes sense that he could just kind of put it back on using sticky fingers. It's just, I don't know, I guess I didn't think about it. But anyway, so they go to the train and, you know, Bucciolati can't figure out what to do. He's like, nothing makes sense. Well, it turns out the turtle is the key, literally. There's a little cute little turtle, and I kind of assumed he would be something big because you don't just put a casual animal there. Araki always does some shit with either killing them or making them very significant for some strange reason. So it turns out the turtle is a stand user, and the stand, I guess, activates when you put the key into, like, the key-shaped part of its shell, and it kind of, like, takes you to a weird safe room. Like, it takes you to, like, another room in, like, a different dimension or something, or I don't really know where this room exists, but it takes you there, and it's got like food and water and TV, and it's like amazing. But so they're chilling in there because, of course, they have the boss's daughter. They're trying to get her safely to the boss on this Florence-bound train. And now two guys come in looking for Bucciolati. One guy stalking her, well, both guys were stalking around, and they end up on the train. The one guy, his name is, let me see, Pesci, I believe. I don't know if you would say Pesci or Pesci, but it's P-E-S-C-I, so I'm going to say Pesci. And also another man who we don't know the name of, but he calls him, like, bro. Essentially, you know, like Aniki in, like, a Yakuza, so, like, bro, you know. And we don't really know what bro looks like. We don't know what bro's stand is, but we do know what Pesci's stand is, and Pesci's stand is Beach Boy, or Beach Boys. So Beach Boys takes the form of like a rod, like a fishing rod, and I'm not exactly sure what it does, but it seems that he can like fish through walls almost. I don't know how exactly it works, but he seems to, in one scene, they can't get through this one door, but they know someone's on the other side, or they suspect. So when he puts his Beach Boys through the door, when he throws the line goes through the door, he's like, I can feel the presence of two people in this room, or something like that. And then he fishes out the, I think it's like a mechanic or something along those lines, someone who's supposed to be on the train, and you know, the guy's face is mangled up because he's got a fishing hook through it. And, you know, they're like, oh, it doesn't seem like anybody else is in here, but Pesci, you know, makes the comment of, but I sensed the presence of two people, and that's because, of course, there's a turtle chilling down there. And really, that's all that happens in this set of chapters. It's setting up, like, it's totally setting up an inevitable stand battle between Pesci and Bro versus some of our gang, at least. And it's so weird that, like, somehow all these people are finding out the boss's plans and where they're supposed to go and whatever, even though they're being as careful as they can be, and even though I feel like normally that wouldn't happen. I mean, of course they're doing this so that we would get content. I mean, it is a manga. It's just a little weird that, you know, the boss is ordering them to do this. It's supposed to be super duper secret, but everybody seems to know and is coming to kill them. And I'm just, okay, whatever, man. Oh, and I also wanted to mention there's like one great scene where Fugo's kind of internally thinking about Trish and what she must be going through and whatever, and then Mista, being the shitlord that Mista is, comes up to him and is like, yeah, man, I'm checking her out too. And Fugo's just like, what are you talking about? I'm not doing that. And he's like, what? You checking out her titties, right? And then Fugo looks at them and he's like, oh. And there's a scene where they're looking down her shirt because the thing Trish wears is kind of just like, it's like a sleeveless, almost like a sleeveless tank top or tube top. It's more like a tube top. I don't even know how to describe it. But it like goes from here and a little bit down. And there's really not like, I don't even know if that thing that's on her shoulder is a strap for it or not. But it's either strapless or almost strapless. But there's a scene where it's like looking down and it kind of, I feel like it's implying that you can kind of see a nipple because she's not wearing a bra on one of them. And they're like, oh, dude, oh my God. And Mista's like, no, stop. Nobody can know you're eyeing the boss's daughter. And then when the train stops abruptly, or whatever it was, and Fugo falls onto Trish, Mista goes, oh, Trish, please forgive our beloved Fugo. He didn't mean to crash into you to get a feel for your titties. And Fugo's like, Mista, what are you doing? Shut the fuck up. That's not what I was... It was hilarious. That is the best scene in this set of chapters because Mista's such a fucking asshole that he did that. And I was like, Mista, you're the best character in this whole show because you're such a fucking weirdo asshole and that makes you amazing. But honestly, as a setup chapter for what is apparently definitely going to be a big stand battle next episode, or next episode, chapter, I actually really like this. I really like the interaction between the characters. I really like that, you know, Trish still isn't really doing much, but they're thinking more of what's going on with Trish. I'm hoping she becomes a bigger character later. I know she will become more of a main character later, but I mean just soon-ish. I don't know when exactly that happens. And I'm really excited to see what's going to happen with the anime currently airing. It's really weird watching, you know, what I read and then seeing it. I actually kind of thought that the Kraftwerk versus Sex Pistols fight was done kind of better in the manga, but maybe that's just me. I felt like it went by so quickly, and I don't think they're rushing or anything. I just felt, I don't know, it didn't feel the same as when I was reading it, so that's a little weird. Anyway, let me know what you thought of these chapters in the comments below, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!